Why is Sanatan Dharma not a religion and not Hinduism either? What if I told you millions of people around the world call themselves Hindus, but the words Hinduism and Sanatan Dharma do not mean the same thing? Even more surprising. The word Hindu doesn't appear in the Vedas, it isn't mentioned in the Upanishads, it isn't spoken by Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. So where did the word Hindu come from? And if Sanatan Dharma isn't Hinduism, then what exactly is it? The answer might completely change how you look at one of the world's oldest spiritual traditions. Let's travel back more than 5,000 years. The ancient sages who composed the Vedas never claimed to be followers of a religion. They spoke about dharma, not religion, not a church, not a single prophet, not one holy book, but dharma. Today many people translate dharma as religion, but that's actually an incomplete translation. Dharma comes from the Sanskrit root dhari, meaning to uphold, sustain, or support. It refers to the universal principles that sustain life, society, and the cosmos. Gravity has its dharma, fire has its dharma, water has its dharma. Even human beings have their own dharma. Dharma is less about what label you wear and more about how you live. Here's where history becomes fascinating. Ancient Persia had difficulty pronouncing the Sanskrit letter S. So when they referred to the mighty Sindhu river, currently called Indus, they pronounced it Hindu. The people living beyond the Sindhu river gradually came to be called Hindus. Originally, it was a geographical term, not a religious identity. Centuries later, foreign travelers, rulers, and eventually British administrators used the word Hindu to collectively describe the many traditions practiced across the Indian subcontinent. Over time, the English word Hinduism emerged as a convenient umbrella term. The words Sanatan Dharma literally mean the eternal Dharma, not eternal because it belongs to one community, but because its principles are believed to be timeless. Truth, compassion, self-discipline, seeking knowledge, living in harmony with nature, realizing the divine within yourself. Sanatan Dharma teaches that there are many paths towards spiritual realization. Through devotion, through knowledge, through meditation, through selfless action. Different people, different temperaments, different journeys, one ultimate truth. Is it a religion, you wonder? That depends on how you define religion. Many modern scholars classify Hinduism as one of the world's major religions because it has shared scriptures, traditions, festivals, philosophies, and communities. But many followers of Sanatan Dharma describe it differently. They see it as a civilization, a philosophy, a way of life, a spiritual science, a framework for understanding existence itself, not something founded by one individual, not limited to one book, and not requiring everyone to believe exactly the same thing. In that sense, many practitioners argue that Sanatan Dharma is broader than the modern idea of a religion. Why does this matter? Because labels often shape how we think. If we see Sanatan Dharma only as another religion, we might miss its enormous diversity. Within it exist philosophies that are devotional, philosophies that are deeply philosophical, meditative traditions, temple traditions, householder traditions, renunciate traditions, even schools that encourage questioning everything. So, is Sanatan Dharma Hinduism? Historically, the word Hinduism became the modern name used to describe the diverse traditions that developed in the Indian subcontinent. Spiritually, many practitioners believe Sanatan Dharma refers to the timeless principles that underlie those traditions and therefore has a broader meaning than the label Hinduism. Whether you use one term or the other often depends on historical, cultural, academic, or spiritual context. And perhaps that's the beauty of Sanatan Dharma. It invites exploration, not blind acceptance, questions, not fear, experience, not just belief, because the ultimate journey isn't about changing your label, it's about discovering your true self. If this perspective made you think differently, like this video, share it with someone who has always wondered where the word Hindu actually came from. And subscribe to Eternal Wisdom of Bharatvarsh, where we uncover the timeless wisdom hidden within India's ancient scriptures and traditions. Om Tat Sat.